Hi, friends. It's Alan here for the Sonic Collective, and once again, it's my turn to pick what we listen to for the month. So for October of 2020, we're listening to Welcome to the Pleasuredome. This is the debut studio album from the British synth pop band Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Released back in October of 1984, Pleasuredome hit number 1 in the UK and European charts, eventually reaching a triple platinum status back in their home country, moving more than 900,000 units, which is a lot of units. The album found success all over the world, in fact, reaching the top of many international charts. Pleasuredome was a commercial hit that spawned no less than 4 singles, including Relax, Two Tribes, The Power of Love, and the titular Welcome to the Pleasuredome. There was a fair amount of controversy surrounding the album, not the least of which involved the producer, Trevor Horn, whose heavy-handed approach to the record was so dominating that the band's own instrumental performances were actually often replaced by a session musician or by Trevor Horn himself. Understandably, this annoyed fans and drew criticism because the singles that had been released prior to the album sounded a bit different than what people had been used to hearing. And then there was the issue with Frankie Goes to Hollywood's debut single, Relax. In January of 1984, almost 3 months after the single had first been released, a DJ for the BBC was playing the song and became outraged by the overt sexual nature of the song, and he removed the disc from the turntable live on air, branding it obscene. And then 2 days later, the BBC just outright banned the record from all of its TV and radio outlets. Which, of course, ended up being great news for the band, since Relax immediately shot up to number 1 on the UK charts and stayed there for 5 weeks. Eventually, the BBC lifted its ban on the song, allowing Frankie Goes to Hollywood to perform it on the Christmas edition of Top of the Pops. So it's been 36 years since Frankie Goes to Hollywood first made their appearance in the cultural lexicon, and I think for October 2020, it just makes sense for us to explore this double disc album. So be sure to check back at the end of the month to hear what we all thought about Welcome to the Pleasuredome. And of course, if you want to play along, we would love it if you listened and let us know your thoughts too. You can find us on all the major social media sites. And of course, you can always go to thesoniccollective.com and leave a nice comment. So that's it from me. We will check back again in about 30 days' time. Stay safe.